All right, so this is part 2 to the fuel system. I've already started. It's kind of hard doing this with holding the camera, but down in there where that fuel line is, and that bolt hole, and then there's some other ones where that bracket is, that's where my fuel filter chamber was. One connection goes right here to this guy. And so the kit I bought is the fleece adapter kit right here, and then that's the water sensor that I just put on. And then if you have another gauge or something you want to send in fuel somewhere else, if you had a maybe upgraded pump, that's what that's for. But the problem is the anything above a 2012 has like these metal connectors that would screw right into these holes. Now these holes right here just mount straight to the block. Mine, which no one said anything and no one's made a video on, has these little connections right here. It's kind of hard to see in the dark. These slip connections, which I actually broke the connection to on the other end, and then the other one's down here. So I got to try to hunt up a part, or those fittings that have threads on the end. That way I can screw them into that end. So I'm doing some research at the moment to see how I can get this going. I may have to make like my own fuel line and pretty much run to that other connection from a tie point there, and then here, and maybe hose clamp it, and then over here this one maybe cut it, and then put in a, I get it to focus, put in like some kind of brass fitting, and then hose clamp it, and then mount it. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do, because here's the other fuel line. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, is get some hose and cut it and make it myself. All right, so it's been a couple of days since I started the the fleece OEM fuel filter delete kit. Come to find out, if you have anything, I believe a 2012, well 2013 and under, some 13s I believe are kind of like in that mid-range where they've changed stuff but they didn't. So like 2012 and 13 seem to be the same sometimes, and then sometimes they're closer to the 14s and up. It's very odd. Well, if you have anything, let's just say 2013 and under, mine's a 12. The fuel connections are different. Mine have some quick connect kind of BS that's stupid. There's no way to actually do the fuel delete kit with the old fuel lines. You're actually gonna have to make your own, and that's what I did. So I got these connections right here, 7/16 by 20 thread. They sell them on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. I'll shoot a little picture right here. It won't be on the screen, but you know, cut to it. Yeah, so it took a couple days to come in, but that's the only fitting that I could find, is these right here. Was online that would be here fast enough. So what I'm gonna do is I do a 3/8 fuel line that I'm gonna put in myself from the front, where the fuel line connects to the front pump to the back, which is probably about the middle of the door. Can't really see, I don't even know what I'm showing you. About middle of the door, it goes to the metal lines. It's this heat shrinked plastic kind of line. So I'm probably gonna go from that metal line to this connection, and then out to the front, and I'll just do it all in 3/8 fuel grade fuel lines, just like the rubber lines. So yeah, once I get it all in, I'll show you guys. But so far, if you have any problems, this is what you'll get. And I would definitely look into this before taking it apart like I did. So I've been out of my truck for about a week. So lesson learned, but I think we're gonna do good. There's gonna be some nice fuel flow right there, boy. The new ones have some kind of banjo bolts, and I don't know how fuel gets through there at a good enough rate, because I was looking at banjo fittings instead of these. I was like, yeah, there's no way. I feel like I would lose fuel. So we're gonna go straight 3/8 all the way through. This thing's gonna have plenty of fuel flow. So let's get back to work. All right, update. So I got the connections all on. I got the fuel lines pretty much cut to size. This one's going to the cab, back side of the cab, so I'll have to cut that. Your water sensor can only go in one port. This one is a lot finer threaded. Not sure what that's for. Maybe if you're tying off for a maybe upgraded pump or something. But come to find out, this little thing doesn't even fit my truck. So that whole 6.7 crap on Fleece's website with no year kind of pissed me off. Because those two bolts are supposed to bolt right here on this plate I'm pointing at, if this thing will focus. Now you gonna focus. This plate right here where my finger's at, this U-shaped plate, it doesn't even fit. It's too short. So what I'm gonna have to do is bolt one side on and then make a bracket to bolt to the other. I've already paid the $70-something for this thing, so I'm gonna make it work. But yeah, so if you're older truck, be careful what you buy. Do a lot of research on the years, because Dodge wanted to mess with stuff after 1 year, which is stupid. So yeah, but we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna have a deleted fuel filter. That is my goal. This thing is dirty from trail riding. But yep, and also I got to put it in backwards. So instead of the nice fleece showing, the sensor won't connect, so I have to put it in backwards since this other one doesn't, the threads are off. They're too fine for this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to mount it backwards now. Awesome. This has been a struggle, but we're gonna get there. Hopefully if someone does delete their vehicle and they want to do it this way, it's perfectly fine. Shouldn't have any problems. But lesson learned. Back to work.